Dobry den, witam się. Jestem Dominika Bula, pracuję w społeczności inAgile pro Process Intelligence. A jsem dneska chtěla bych se s vámi podívat na rusztowe kolo agilnego coachingu. And I'm cheating because you're not sharing this. Rusztowe kolo agilnego coachingu, aka Agile Coaching Grand Prix. Tak to czekam. Będziecie pokračovat jeden slajd napřed. Agenda na dneska bude zahrnovat, obsahovat odpověď na otázky, co je růstové kolo a jak je používat a taky, jaké máme tam antipatterns, jak je nepoužívat. A všechno to bude pro vás, protože by vás inspirovat pro akcie. Tak se myslím o mně. Já jsem z Polska. Tak to bude pokračovat v té prezentaci v angličtině. I believe that the communities of practice and communities as this one, we have immense power of change. And as Agile coach, I also believe that we need to give back to the communities as we grow in. So, a little bit about context. What is Agile coaching? Who is the Agile coach? For me, the most important is that when we work as Agile coaches, Scrum Masters, the most important thing for us, we are behaving ethically and we understand who we are and how we operate. And here's one tool that can help us with the self-reflection, and this is something that I wanted to introduce today. This is a visual tool for self-reflection created by the community, global community of Agile practitioners. And this is actually called Agile Coaching Grid. Where it started, I'm bringing that here because it started in the same setup that we are sitting here right now, but 3 years ago, during the Scrum Alliance Open Space, people got together and they were trying to answer the question, what makes us professional? What makes an agile practitioner? How can we codify the practice? Why they did that is that looking back in time, since the Agile Manifesto was created, we realized that we have over 300 certifications saying what is wrong, what is right, how to do it, but we're missing the main point. What is the main definition and what is the goal of the daily work that we are doing? This is why this community of practice was formed. They visualized the competencies, and the main competence, the most important one, is the self-mastery. This is a middle, it's a target for us. How do we know where are we and where are we going? So this is including self-awareness, self-regulation. How do I come across when I communicate with other people? But then we also have a set of the active competencies, and this is usually the most familiar when I'm talking about the Scrum Master or the Agile coach. Do you know your Kanban? Do you know your Scrum? Do you know the practices? But this is not it. There are other active competencies that we should look at. Transforming, leading, advising, and from those we're moving to more neutral concepts. When we serve our community, when we coach, when we facilitate, and when we guide learning. So this is complex. You can find more information about this online. I'll be sharing this at the end. But I wanted to show you how we use this on a daily basis in one of the community of practice that I'm working with, this Signal. So what I did with this, I took this to the team of the Agile coaches that are part of the different groups, and I said, look at this, and let me know how do you feel about the wheel. Where are you going to position yourself? Are you the beginner, which is, I have a basic domain knowledge of this concept, I read the books, but I never practiced that? Or are you pokročilý začetník, means I'm an advanced beginner, I have some practice, I don't feel comfortable, or am I actually a practitioner? So I moved all of this to Mural, and I created a safe space for people. The target is 5, right? I'm a master. 1, I know things. And the question was, how do you feel about yourself? No judgment. And people spread it across, they had the time and they thought about this, where do I position myself? And then here, full transparency. This is my self-evaluation. It's not binary, it's going to change over time. I might feel that I am advanced in some topics right now, but tomorrow I'll talk to you and I'll know that there are gaps that I still need to work on. So this is how you can do it. You basically place all of these areas on the targets, talk to your teams, talk to your managers, talk to other Scrum Masters you know in the community, and basically review this together. Once you self-evaluate yourself, it's good to find somebody that you can pair on this topic with. So it's not only how I feel about myself, but how do you see me and where do you see my gaps, so we can work together as a team. So there are 4 steps. I identify the area of improvement for myself, I reflect on it, then I create an experiment, and finally I start over again. So this might sound familiar, looks like experiment, we do that on a daily basis, right? And now to the anti-patterns. Amazing. Let's map all of the coaches in our team and compare them. Who needs bonus based on that, right? No, that's not how we want to do this. So we should not compare the other agile coaches or other practitioners using this wheel. And we should most likely not use this for the hiring, right? Because this could be very subjective. So my call for action for today for you is that you look at this wheel, take 10-20 minutes of your time, and map your persona journey. Where do you want to go? How do you want to do this? And talk about this within your organizations. It could be with your clients, it could be with your colleagues. And if you want to learn more, you can download the guide on how to use it on agilecoachinggrowwith.org. And this is created under Creative Commons license. That means you can use it freely when it's attributed, right? You cannot use this, resell this, but for the personal reasons, please go and you can contribute to it too, as a community of agile practitioners. So if you want to suggest changes, the community is open to hear your feedback. And if you want to connect with me, here is the opportunity to connect on LinkedIn and continue this discussion.